How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. So tell me a little bit about yourself and why you wanted to do a boudoir session.
Sure. Geez. Well, I saw it and I was like, I want to do this. I like being sexy. I like wearing sexy clothes. I like going out in little dresses and things like that. But I really wanted to do something that was really artistic and that could like highlight my body. And so that's one reason. And then the other reason is that I just want to take care of myself and treat myself. And we were going through a hard time in our family with my marriage. And I just wanted to not prove to myself that I was super sexy, but just sort of embrace who I am and just be proud of who I am.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Awesome. And what was your favorite thing about your session?
Favorite thing? There were so many things. I think I told you I got to sort of like live my dream of like being like a model. I wanted to be a model when I was little. My dad told me I was too short, but that's okay. But it just felt fun. It just felt really fun, and I loved, like doing the different poses and things like that. And I'll be able to use those later on.
Stretch first.
But no, I loved doing the hair and makeup, and everyone was so nice. Julie was super nice, and Julie number 2 is really nice, and it was just fun overall. It's just sort of like having a girls' day where you get to sort of be pampered and then just do some fun things.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It totally is. And how did you feel before?
Before taking the pictures?
Yeah, or even before coming?
Before coming, like I said, we're going through a pretty hard time right now. My husband and I are getting a divorce after his affair. And so, affairs.
Ugh.
Yeah. And, he told me a couple of things, like I needed a boob job and I needed a tummy tuck. And I've always felt really proud of my body. I used to swim and be a lifeguard, and so I was always in bathing suits. I was used to deck changing, when we would go places, and so I've never had issues like with my body.
Yeah.
And after my second daughter, though, like my stomach stretched out a bit, and so I've got like loose skin on my stomach, and it doesn't matter really what I do, it's just sort of there. It's not like you can't work it out.
Too.
You can't work it out. So, but nevertheless, like I just know that my body is beautiful, and I know that like intrinsically, and I just wanted, I guess like I mentioned earlier, just something to sort of display the art of like who I am, and I love looking at like artistic pictures of like figures and things like that, and so I was like, well, my body can do that too. And so before coming, I was excited, and I really enjoyed how you prepared us and told us what to do when I did, when you called, and I actually do feel more confident, after going through the session.
Yay. And how did you feel when you saw your images?
They were amazing. They were so cool, and it's really what I wanted. I wanted it to look artistic, and it's not these cheap shot, sleazy, I look like a porn star kind of pictures. It's showing the beauty of femininity. And I was at a conference on Saturday, and one of the moderators said, as women, our beauty is to reflect the beauty of God. Like when we go into nature and things like that, we look at the sky and the green fields and the trees, and we just marvel at how beautiful it is. And God fashioned us to be beautiful. And so to display our beauty in a way that has an artistic feel to it, it just feels so nice. And it's not sleazy, it's not, the pictures that come up on your Yahoo, accounts when you log in, or, other things that pop up. But it's just so feminine. And I believe in the power of femininity and the power in our beauty as women.
Yeah. Well said. And what was the best memory from your session?
The best memory, I think really just connecting with you, and just sharing our lives. Like, I have kids, you have kids, and just sort of understanding, just relating as women. I think that was just really fun. And also with Julie, who did my hair and makeup as well. I think that was really fun. And I enjoyed getting to know you and, how you started the business, and then just seeing your work also, and like seeing your eye. I really appreciated that, and that, I wanted, and then you delivered, and so that was amazing.
Thank you. And how did the images make you feel about yourself?
They were amazing. They about myself. I think it sort of just validated who I am, because I don't see myself in like that way. Like I've sat in some of those positions before. Or I've like done those things, but I've never like seen myself. Right. It's always someone else looking. And so
like the upside down ones, like you're not used to seeing yourself like that.
Exactly, upside down, or I've definitely like hung off the bed before looking at my soon to be ex-husband, and those types of things. But it's like just to see yourself, and to see, of course, being a woman is not all about being beautiful and like our looks and things like that, but it's more of what it sort of conjures in you, and what like how you feel when you see yourself in just looking naturally beautiful, naturally wanted, naturally seductive, when you really are just just looking straight ahead. But it's seeing that you're desirable. That's it, that you could be doing anything and you're still just desirable as a woman.
Yeah. And what was your favorite image or pose?
Oh, that's hard. There were a lot. But there was the one that we're going to put on the metal frame. I think that was my favorite one. It was just very artistic. Like if you didn't know me, you wouldn't necessarily know it was me if you first walked in and saw it. But it was the one where I was wearing red lipstick, and I just had my fingers on my mouth and looking up, and it was just, I don't know, just sort of the expression of it, that it feels like I just felt like alive. Like the picture just makes me feel alive.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what would you tell another woman considering a boudoir session with Adore Levy?
You're going to have a lot of fun. It's so much fun. And, just, come and enjoy the process of being creative. That's the other thing I really love, too, is that I sort of brought what I had and laid it out. And I was like, all right, whatever you want to do, like, put this together. You have the eye. I don't have the eye for it. But it was just really fun, and just seeing different combinations, and then on the spot coming up with a couple things. That was like when you borrowed your husband's shirt. Yes, so she pulled his suit out of the closet and got his white shirt, because I was going to bring a white shirt, but I didn't. Is he going to see this? I don't know if he's going to. Okay. And then I put my stethoscope on around it, and it was just in my pearls and my high heels, and it was just really fun. And, I always have this, I think we've changed a lot, but as women who are professionals, or we're either in business or executives, there's a sort of, I think probably more in the 80s, expectation that you wear the pants, that you look like a man, that you act like a man, you handle business like a man. But we do it much better than men as women.
Oh yeah.
In the way that we communicate, in the way that we delegate. And I went to all women's college, and so I'm not just saying this to be biased, but the way that women work together, the things that we consider about each other when we're working together is important. And there are the women who say, you've got kids, so what? Get your job done. But then there are women who are like, you've got kids? Yeah, I know, like I do it too. I'm trying to get everything ready. I'm trying to get to work. I'm trying to be the best I can at work, yet at the same time, manage everything at home. And so for working women, especially for professional working women, I think it's gotten softer. And I think we're sort of coming out of the era where we just have to wear pants and be strong like a man, but where we can show our femininity, and we can wear 3-inch heels to work while we see patients, or not like in the OR, or like, you know, in the ER trauma bay. Please don't wear 3-inch heels. You need tennis shoes on so you can run and push the patient around. But you know, I think we shouldn't leave who we are at the door when we go to work, as far as what we bring as women. I don't think that we should conform to being a man at work. And so if that means that our, you know, jackets are a little bit more fitted, or, you know, we wear our hair down instead of up, I think that that's fine. I've had other women tell me that, you know, don't wear any makeup, don't put any like earrings on, like, you know, put your hair in a bun. But when I go out my house, that's not what I do. You know, I wear makeup, I put on my earrings and my jewelry, and I would let my hair free. I wear it down, and I think that's okay. And I think that my patients appreciate it, you know. Like, I think that there's healing and beauty as well. And just to, you know, be sort of that angel for them in that moment is, I think it's great.
Awesome. I'm gonna come give you a hug.
Yeah, thank you so much. You're amazing.
Oh, thank you. You are too.
Bye. Bye.